Hey, hello from Auckland. I'm in a white room. Well, it's a white and red room, really. Have a little, have a little peek, right? White and red. Yeah, I'm teaching past life regression, which I've been doing a lot this year. A modality that's becoming fashionable again because it needs to. So if you're down in Christchurch, I'm coming down next month. Get in touch. So let's do some tarot, hey? Ah. Let's get centered. Let's close our eyes and take a centering breath. And putting that intention out, what's the guidance I need for my week ahead? When you feel ready, coming back and choosing card 1, card 2, or card 3, which is your one. Cool. Okay, card 1. Card 1 is the 5 of Pentacles. What's that all about? Well, if you've been watching for a while, you might remember that fives can be a bit of a struggle through the tarot, and Pentacles is the suit that's about the material world. So it can classically be about money issues. Well, welcome to the Western world. You're probably not unfamiliar with money issues. But it's kind of interesting, this card, because maybe this is a time that you're in or that's just coming up for you where maybe money is an issue, but it can be on the body level as well, where there's something kind of pressing that's been bothering you, where maybe you're feeling a bit of lack on a security level or with your body. So this is a card about redirecting. So the vibe is to let go, to really let go and see what role you've played, what beliefs you've had that have fed into the situation being as it is. Because if you can let go of those, make peace with those, then you're in a place where you can redirect and choose a new direction. So this is kind of a pivotal point. There's a different way that you can go. Maybe a little bit scary because it's unfamiliar, but a mini crisis point probably. It's not huge, but if you can reflect on how you've got yourself into this situation, not with blame, but just with curiosity, and see what new beliefs and attitudes you can bring in to help you come into a new direction. So use this positively. Cool. Yeah, attitudes need to shift. Oh, this is interesting little note that I put about it. The possibilities for transformation and a more solid inner center from these reflections you're doing, a more solid inner center that can prime you for material success. And that's what you want. So use that energy wisely. Okay, number 2 is the 10 of Swords. So that looks a little dramatic because tarot can be a little dramatic to get its point across. So the 10, the end of the cycle, the last card in the suit of Swords, which is about the mental realm. So there's maybe that's well, it's Athena actually, but maybe we could look at that as our higher self. Enough ego, enough thinking, too much, enough overthinking, enough worrying, spent. Maybe that's you down there on the ground. And as always, tune into these energies and imagine yourself in there. What's it like to be one of those characters? What do you learn doing that? So if this is your card, that's a good idea. But classically, this is about a difficult cycle ending. Yeah, completely exhausted, passed out on the ground. You've had enough, but it's the end of the cycle. See the sun coming up in the background? New beginning time. So things have been pushed to the max, and I'm sure if you've got this card that you relate to this. So it's a final ending of a difficult situation, and you can come into a new cycle because 10 is the end, so 1 is a new beginning. All right, let's see if I took any other notes. Yeah, well, suffering has finally brought you release. And there's plenty of suffering going on, isn't there? But it's finally a release place where you can let that go and allow a new you to come forward from everything you've learned through that cycle. And the last card is the Wheel of Fortune. So a major arcana, a life lesson energy. So this is a big one to be in if this is yours. So textbook-wise, it's a change of fortune. It's like a good luck card, really, at its most simplest, but going a little bit deeper, it's stepping back from your need to control life and getting an understanding that there's a bigger universe at play here and it's not all up to you. So there's major change that happens with this. This brings you into a new cycle, and it's not really from anything you've done, although, you know, that'll always play into it. But this is life making those shifts and you realizing that you need to roll with that. So positive shifts, very cool card in that respect. Yep, growth. Didn't mention that, growth and a whole new phase. So not just a little phase, because it's Major Arcana card. Big new phase. So it's very exciting if you've got that card. Cool. Time for me to get ready for these girlies to arrive. Happy week. See you next week.